his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
MT Butterfly Fox is first over the fence. Watch out for Easy Raider patrols.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Fucking hell. Wait. Oh, yeah. I thought I had that... Oh. Weird. It didn't... I pressed the button, but it didn't, turn on. Weird. But good luck at work, Barfly. Also, thanks for letting me know. And hey, Softway, Sith, hope you're both doing well. So what I'm saying is I found out what the last thing needed for the final challenge is, and it's basically 100% completion. I'm not sure if top of every flagpole is needed, but at the very least, all the Wonder Seeds and coins are. So we'll probably end up doing the flagpole after we're forced to do all of the after we do everything else. Burn out from work? Yeah, same. Thanks for the googly eyes. Okay, one of these things goes somewhere else. Hey, Jay. There we go. Although, how did this... There it is. Dumb, fun use of... Ah, dang it. Yeah, I've been really tired lately, mostly because, I'm on new medication, which requires getting off of my old medication, which means I'm used to having a lot more... Wait, is it up or something? I'm used to having a lot more of something specific in me that's not there, so I've... Oh, wait, I see. I've basically been falling asleep at any opportunity. There it is. I think... Man, I went through this game so... Like, so fast, off the... When it first came out, that I don't really remember... Eh? Wait. There we go. I, like, only vaguely remember it, what all the stuff is. Wish you could sleep right now? Yeah. I get ya. Oh, right. Okay, that one is kind of silly. Hopefully you'll be able to pass out in some description sometime soon. And the last one, which is just... Yeah. Okay. Wait, I remember it's hidden... It's definitely hidden blocks that... Yeah. They have to build a ladder to pull it. Because hopefully the weather cooperates for your flight tomorrow and that it would just calm down for one goddamn minute. It better. Fucking better. Wonderful. Is this all the... No. Hey, Bedank. How's it going? I'm so used to holding...
Botanical _ chaos is second into the zone.
Congrats in second.
And right into an anomaly field. Careful on the gravity centers.
Sith Knight 20 is third. Welcome to the blockbuster.
Third.
You are not alone if there are loaves.
Okay, so there's a hidden thing that... The other thing is that I'm not entirely sure if there's like a difference for what areas have hidden levels and which ones don't. Because I know that this one does because it had... Ah, well, they're going there. Yeah, that's one thing I miss about, like, this game takes a lot of inspiration from trying to be a similar vibe to Super Mario World. And the nice thing about that game is that it'll just tell you entirely if there's a secret exit or not. I think I do have to do the musical number. Because of something that moves. Like, this is why I had to look up. Oops. I forgot if you kill one that it affects the musical number. So yeah, like I've fully and successfully defeated one energy drink today. Of like had it and immediately continued to fall asleep. Like it did not help anything. Ow! Right in the face. I think it's up there. There we go. Nonsense. So I hope everyone else has had a mildly better day. Don't worry, Plant. We're doing our best. You just stay in your lane. Wait, I just realized that this feels like intentionally a reference to like the original Super Mario Bros. With the 2 split pipe after this world. Because is this? It's like the second one after the tutorial stuff, but like it's hard not to. Oh. There we go. All Wonder Seeds. I think I need coins as well, but we'll see what's down here. Hey, Captain Toad. A surprising place to run into someone, huh? Heard there's treasure somewhere around the place. Next thing you knew, here I was. Think anyone lives on those isles over there? What's with all the smoke? Also, found $50. Thank you, Toad. Because this time, I will not make the same mistake that I did last time. Which was I got to like... Ah! Thanks for that, Slaps. Okay, so that one is just a flagpole. That one's got the 1 coin. And then the palace. Although fortunately, because these are coins and they're credited immediately to your account, I don't actually have to beat the level. I can just run into them and fall off the edge. If I remember where it is. I think any of these, it's probably less that I didn't have the immediate dexterity to do so, and get bent. And more that I didn't find them. So we'll see. Nice. So close. Eh? Wild. Although not too surprising, Yoshi's like the designated. Stop it. Like the designated easier mode. Keep forgetting the elephant powers action. Yeah, it's legit. It's one of the ones that they just like feels a little bit like a fan power, but no, it's real. No, I just did this. Although, I think I know why I fucked up. That there. That there. Nope. This is.
How is this happening?
Quit complaining, enjoy the ride.
I'm fine.
Damn. Well, practically speaking, it's the same as the raccoon tail or cape in terms of just... That pipe killed me. Hey, Karst. Somebody bite him. Yeah, he is just the even the auto shout agrees. How are you doing? How's the Digimon? I forget, do you beat that or just merely close to it? Like, although I feel like that's pretty common for Time Strangers, that you're like perpetually within a arm's length of just beating that game, but it's just that there's a lot of game in the back end. Hey Lord, thanks for checking. Beat it last weekend, but have the DLC. So, yes, within arm's length of beating it, but not actually. Nice. Yeah, like, I don't know. My hot take is that there's no such thing as post-game in a game. It's just, if you have a lot of stuff, you have... And if I backtrack... Is there, like... I think the thing I'm missing might be in here. No, it might not be. Beat FF16 too, but have post stuff you unlock. Yep. Feel this game is made from a lot of things I wanted to put in Yeah, it does. It does kind of feel like they're just like, hey, let's go kind of crazy with ideas and see what happens. Like, part of what makes this game specifically fun is it's a whole lot of... It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense that they're able to do because it's Mario, and that's fun. Well, I completely missed the stuff. Beat Celeste, but have to finish for... Oh, hell yeah. I still need to beat Celeste Basic. Well, I did beat Leon's A route in Resident Evil 2. Fun game. And I barely got a B rank. Took 7 hours, 36 minutes. And the only difference between it, or me getting that rank and not, was a couple areas. It's like, okay, I don't know why this isn't... marked as cleared out yet, but I'm just going to go insane. Oh, well, that's gone forever. Trying to find it, so I'm going to cut my losses and leave. Can probably do it faster. Because I was also thinking, like, well, hang on, for stream, do I maybe just want to do Claire's route as well so I can get beat? So I can try to get... Oh, there it is. Now the plan. Working. Stream alt. That's my intent. Oh wait, I could have just left. Anything in this. Oops. So I can't just leave. That is good to know. As information we now have at our disposal. It will just take the money back. Noted. But yeah, the plan was I was going to go from at least 1 or 0 through 6. So the first 7 of them. And then not do 7 or 8. And probably not do 10 either, just because it's a new game and it costs a lot and I'm cheap. I I could definitely get it. I could definitely just be like, okay, on this paycheck, for the sake of stream, I am going to grab, you know, a game that would be fun to like at least set out the full Leon games that are out for now. But the other part is deep installed guilt of getting anything for myself. Even if I have the justification of stream. And the reason I'm not doing the 7 or 8 is because honestly, they really hate Ethan Winter's extremities. I don't know what happened during character design for Resident Evil 7 and 8, but like, they took one look at that man and said like, all right, fuck his hands, fuck his legs, we're going to cut off one of them per game. And somehow, despite being far more, like obviously they're the return to the style, they're the survival horror style, but god damn, are those sections more ridiculous than the boulder punching? Ow. I'm just saying, I remember a good amount of 7 because that was a game that, like, when I was really bored. No, it wasn't quite when I was bored when I had COVID, but it was like when I first started watching streams, that was the game that came out, so everyone was watching it, and I'm like, oh, I haven't thought about Resident Evil, like, at all. Yeah, I'll check it out. And, like, the specific scene in Village where a hand comes off, like, everyone's initial reaction was just to laugh at it, because what the hell did I just witness? And can you just go through here? So yeah. And the other thing is I own, like, everything through yeah, like I own 0 through 6, so may as well. And it'd be fun to get someone to force somebody to experience aha, there it is. To experience 5 and 6 with me, because I know that specifically when 6 works, it works a lot better with somebody else as opposed to solo, just because for some reason they're like, no, co-op, no, multiple people, which again is really weird because they made a constant choice through pretty much the other games that's like, no, pretty much everything before 4 that's like, no, for maximum horror it's important that the player is isolated. Like, that's true. That's a good rule of horror that was kind of learned via all of these games like Dead Space 3 and Resident Evil 5 and 6, learning that, like, if you have an AI companion, I love how he's big, but because of how bulky Elephant Mario is just like kind of regular size still. Yeah, like, one of the easiest ways to kill tension is co-op horror gameplay. Because it stops being scary and you and your friend just starts messing around, because that's what happens when you have someone else on hand. Which, now that I say all this, it does a lot to explain why they did it. Specifically to cut the horror and make it more accessible to everyone else. Okay, so I got all those. Maybe I just need the seeds. Maybe that's just it. Wiggle. Alright. Good for him. I was drinking orange juice. I got water. Oh, wait. Hang on. Now, I got all the ones in Petal Isle. All Magma Bog, Special World, Pipe Rock. This one I need some. Which we can start with anything that's not checked, but... Oh! If all of it is just I have to buy them. But I'm also missing a badge somewhere. Alright. We made our money back. Good investment. And then Shining Falls has one... somewhere. Another shop. Hey, dude. And do you have, like... Nope, none of the badges. So I know one of them is probably a badge that I didn't get, unless it's one... Okay. We made our money back again. I think we might actually... Yep, we actually have to go do a level now. Rare time to be alive.
Here we go.
I feel like I recognized that... Yeah, when I did this the first time... I'm like, wait, I know exactly where this is, but it's also a bit of a pain, so I'll do it later. Wait, no, it's just the regular-ass exit. I just have to leave. That's all I have to do. All I gotta do is avoid going the right way. Or the wrong way. Or the... I just have to go. That's the important part. Leaving. Budding. Wait, that might be the secret way. Yeah. Ah, that's close. Yeah. It astounds me how little brain power I have sometimes. Although I guess I don't have a brain. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I'm the only one getting caught up on this. mention. One level. And we actually made a profit this time. Okay. And now we check. Because I know I did much worse of a job. Damn it. All right, let's take it from the top. Okay, got all there. Can I do... Okay, thank you, Kingdom Map that doesn't tell me anything. Let's see how quick we can go through all these. Because if I... Because we're just doing full speed runs, which... Honestly, I did... Props for how fun a Mario game can be. I did actually enjoy doing this. How dare. I did enjoy doing this cleanup the first time through, because it's like, how fast can I actually do this? Like, how fast can I go through these levels? Well, I've said this before while vaguely complaining about Sonic games as a whole. I do kind of like Mario games as far as how fast you can go through the N64 3D platform Star Shot. I have not. I assume it involves stars and shooting. Maybe some shot stars, something to the effect. What was I? All right, next level. So I didn't actually stop to find the first one. I forgot that I was looking for the coins and simply started running as fast as I could. I'm just like, I can zoom. I wish to zoom. Wait, and it's the first one. Oh. All right, back to our regularly scheduled zoomies. Star Shot, you play as a juggler in a space circuit. You are capable of far less acrobatics than Mario in...
I never get bored watching this.
Huh. So, what they got is a game about being an acrobatic little motherfucker, and they forgot to put actually any amount of jumping in. And an occupation requiring acrobatics being outperformed by a plumber. In fairness, with 64, that was also a tech demo game. So part of the reason that they got outperformed by a plumber is because Nintendo is like, all right, how much shit can we do? Because I would love... Actually, yeah, I think 64 was, as far as 3D platformers were, that was some of the more acrobatic sections, because Star Shot has got a great story. Shame about the gameplay. Because I remember that you could... Like, there's a triple jump, which I don't think was in World. It probably was. So what I'm learning is that in the elephant levels, I did not do a good job of making sure I got everything. Neat. Neat. Aha. Apparently Space Circus Falcons are duplicate. Okay, that is really funny. It might be less agile than a fat aging plumber, but it's got a massively ridiculous story. I can believe it. Alright, I can just do that. Oh, no wonder I didn't find that one. I barely noticed that it was there. Alright, now we zoom. I want that. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Now, you go ponder your failures in life on your own, you weird flower. And wonderful. Well, I suppose that's always been the side point of, if you can't do a good playing game, you can always do a well-written game. It requires far less resources to have a good story than it does to have a good gameplay. Especially because I feel like for most of anything on the N64, it depends entirely. Place you go to is a Killer Expo, where they frisk you to see if you have a gun. Not to take away, make sure you're armed. That's just a good joke.
Whoa, careful.
Like, hang on, we have to check to make sure we have to check for weapons. I'm not carrying anything. Okay, then we got to make sure that you have one. It's too irresponsible. I thought I would just stay until I jumped again. Because I feel like there's something up there if I get... that I had that time. Nah, it's just to get the coins. But yeah, like that's just... Saved it. That feels like not quite Monkey Island type of writing, but definitely that type of silly adventure game. Which one in sequence do I need? Second. I feel like it's here and I just didn't wait for it. Whole plan is Exo showing off the latest weapons and swear armies and tin pot dictators buy arms. I can see the appeal of the game. And we're bubbling. I feel like if it's anywhere that I messed up, it's in here. Ah! Nerd. Ah. That's how you get it. Maybe it's just here. Well, it's not going to be in the wonder section. Well, it might be after. Hey! Ah! I'm not good.
Hi again.
Hello again. We tried. We failed. Well, we tried. Wait, how do I get all the...
What'll it be?
I'll do. It's still bugging me that I don't have all the badges. I'm like, what did I miss? Where did I miss it? How did I miss it? I think one is just an assist that I'm like, I don't need that. I'll be fine. Alright. Get over here, you big nerd. How far can I take this? Can I just skip this entire section? This is the exact type of irresponsible behavior with Lakitu Cloud you should be encouraged to do. And... okay, now the question. Is this first or last? Like, the whole point of Lakitu Cloud is... last. This feels like the home stretch towards, the flag.
So long. So long.
Okay. Well, we have to go through that again. Also reminds me of a Savage Worlds one-shot I did a while ago. The entire gist of it was that we were all, in a sci-fi setting, we were all various literal world leaders. The DM, or the GM, definitely intended for us to be much better people than we were. How I think there's like two characters were absolutely anything you would like anywhere near benevolent. One was just definitely the worst type of conniving mastermind you've ever seen. And I played a perfect clone of Fidel Castro. I showed up in Alada. Alada somehow modified for space travel, but still Alada. I remember at one point there was a question of how do you sneak your weapons in? I'm like, I go to the weapon check, show a ticket from the last time I was here. So it's like somewhere in here, but where? And, oh, come on. Pull out a massive bag of various outdated rifles, check that they're all in there, and then I give them back. And that was enough for the DM not to notice that I never checked the gun that I did have. Yeah, that was you. I didn't know if you were there or not, so I'm like, I'm not gonna call attention to anyone who was there. It was a very odd one-shot, but it was also very fun. Finish your friend's first campaign thanks to a running joke with the pizza your character would wound up raising. A baby got a pizzeria. Hell yeah, that's the type of nonsense we like to see. That's what largely led to weirdness like Steve Con. Will I explain that fully? Nah, if you know, you know. If you don't need to. Wait. So that's a third one. Both killed and reincarnated all the gods? That's amazing. Last session, we realized that due to the we realized that one, well, how am I not dead? You're in my back. Okay, that's fair. The curse of second monitor content. I am perceived by all. Okay, so now we're back to the start. We'll come back to this. Don't know what Steve Con is, ask your local Steve. Exactly. Find an Italian and ask. They'll know.
Here we go.
I remember why I didn't have this one last time. It's a pain. But yeah, I think the late night realization of the setting that I made and am allegedly in charge of was, oh god, I just realized there's no contrived coincidence. The setting is sentient, and everything that seems too weird to be true is just it protecting itself via the party. It's a weird setting. All the sewers and city services are managed by cults. That was not my idea. It just happened. And when it was brought up, it was like, yep, that makes too much sense for it not to be the case. Oh, we're off to a wonderful start. Annual Steve Con convention for showing off Steve's. Pretty much. I don't know if this is anything. Shit, that was something. But it's like good? I think. Wait. Oh shit, I hit. I'm like, I gotta get on top of that and use that. Yeah, basically. Botanic, is it bad that every setting or every session that I've had no ability to plan because I've just been too tired, distracted, or just like I got nothing in the tank? I'm running out. I'm just running out of the ability to do the writing necessary. I've had so much fun just because it's been an excuse for all of us to fuck around and find out. I mean, that's implying that I do any planning to begin with. Like, most everything I do is me going by ear, and I think everyone should know that by now. There's no plan. There's no forethought. I don't have, like, an overarching thing that I'm overly trying to do. I'm just gonna look this up. I don't have to suffer. I wonder. Oh. Drop down coins. Flower coin 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nope, it's not a group project. What's the dumbest thing we can weave in the story to get Brett to laugh and lose a train of thought? So it kind of just... Well, I mean, the original intent was, what's the weirdest thing I can do to begin with in order to just, for my own and other people's entertainment? Like, that's why one character is just a running gag of how close can I make him to Mega Man? The answer is extremely close. And now that he has a giant hole in his stomach, even closer. Which, in fairness, I think this is just my favorite way to run a setting. Of just how... Like, there's not a plan. There's not, like, we're not trying to do a plot. We're not trying to do, however, like, I hear some DMs talk, and it's like, yeah, this is specifically how I've tried to flat out murder my players. Like, here's the setup, and here's everything to counter everything they can do, and meanwhile, I'm like, I don't care if I can hurt them physically. I can hurt them emotionally. I got a player to look off into the distance and panic just by sending his pet dog to the wrong dog bed. Like, there's power in the narrative, and I wasn't thinking that through. I should have died there. Here, Ray. Bash. That's a fun thing. You'd think that, but nah. It is entirely Ray. And god damn it, I keep on getting stars. Ow. And it's going extremely well in that regard. Partially because y'all don't know the Mega Man references, but so far I've gotten one for the Mega Buster, one for Dr. Light. I abandoned attempt for a Dr. Wily reference, partially because you're going through that dungeon too fast, and I decided Resident Evil reference was better for that one. Yeah, there's so many ways to hurt a players, and like physically, after a while you get numb to it. You just get used to the meat grinder. You're just like, oh, this one died? Don't worry, I have so many ideas for background characters. And the way that that my group does it is we've had more requests to straight up, hey, could you kill my character? I have an idea for a new one. Still victory if leave them a drooling shell. You can do so much better. You can give them everything they want, and have them realize, oh no, I shouldn't have asked for it. Example, there's one character who is a plant person. They asked like, hey, can I have glycerin glands, like they're going to do something clever? Like, okay, sure. Let me do a quick lookup to see how flaming tracer rounds were loaded in World War II, as that's the general tech level of the setting. 4 and 1. So yeah, if you ever get hit by... Ow. I forget I can't jump over them. If you ever get hit by a machine gun in this setting, you are going to explode. And it's immediately turned into, oh wait, I didn't think this through. So many fun fire effects. The reasons that, yeah, because they're full of exploding gas, like this sentient hunk of seaweed. Or like the fact that they bullied me into making what was supposed to just be a themed bag of holding a full-on hole into an interdimensional rift. I'm like, okay, guess what the plot now revolves around?
The fireworks were so good. I hope they happen again.
Bamboo is pretty good. And also, because this is interdimensional.
Oh no!
Damn it! Ow! I should have reapplied my power up. This is the interdimensional stuff with me. There's just kind of people in there, and entities, and a giant squid. Don't worry about him, he's cool. They've lost one prisoner because I remembered an old setting I had that used said interdimensional space for hyperspace travel. I'm like, yeah, they got hit by a starship. You see it come in and you're very confused. One of them just got their brain completely eaten by a passing world eater. Like they were told they were not allowed to have a name. They're known as the guard named Guard now. And every so often I get to snark at them because they put an entire library in there. I had one area that was the remove a book from the, like remove a certain book from the shelf after you solve a puzzle to figure out what it is, and you get the reward and a secret door opens. Their plan was to just steal the entire library. Oh yeah, it's Guard Stevenson now. I forgot that he got adopted and reformed. Stevenson. Hey, dude. Yeah, we're doing cleanup. They got... Yeah, they didn't get isekai. Their experience in the interdimensional rift did not isekai them. It Stevensoned them. Oh, this one's fun. Less of Bag of Holding, more Pocket Nebula. That's exactly what it is. They go in there. I make them roll luck if they get... Also important to know, this setting is entirely contained in a box floating in said interdimensional space. So if they ever roll bad enough on a luck check, they find the box. Which is overall not a good thing. Okay, I think I want to miss that one. I don't need to do I don't need to ground pound. I can just let it be.
Off you go!
And every other thing is just... Some are just funny, some are just weird. Some is just... There is someone in the library that y'all care a lot about messing with your organizational system. Magic. Oh yeah, no, that's happened once. There's been a... The way I started the session was... somebody in interdimensional space coming across the box and kicking it. That caused an earthquake. Why am I... Okay, don't hands off the stick. Just do it. The goal of... Like, as I've said, the goal of this setting is to be far stranger than anything anyone could imagine beforehand. Will also be being a writing exercise in how weird can I make this before somebody calls me out on it. So far, as weird as I want, because they just keep on adding it to it. Which also reminds me of one reason that I kind of hate D&D. And I'll admit this is a hot take, and like no disrespect if you play it. Because what I found I really enjoy about this is I really enjoy like the collaborative storytelling aspect. To the point where I don't have to do a ton. And it's fun to just be like, hey, you have a backstory here. You can just make shit up. It's canon. I don't care. If it's extremely contradictive, I'll make a correction while trying to keep Ow! I think I just got everything there. Neat. While trying to keep it as close to the original intent as I can. Wrapping up a 5e campaign right now and had a good time overall. I think never want to run a game in any version of D&D ever again. Yeah. I can feel that. There is just so much rules, and like every level up in D&D makes you better at fighting. There is no... If there's a support class, it's entirely based around supporting other people's ability to fight. One of my absolute favorite thing in Savage Worlds is that you can, and to a degree should, make a character who doesn't have fighting skills entirely because you can do so many more interesting support things. Like the aforementioned explosive seaweed person, they are completely non-violent. Like I think we have 3 people who have the pacifist flaw and still stick to it to a degree. Yeah, it is really nice. For anyone who really loves Okay, so we got that one. It's the middle one. Who really loves that type of thing, I do recommend checking out other systems. Instead, start reading the Drizzt knowledge, and seeing spells, lore, and system interacting with real life, or what it'd be like. Yeah, that does sound really interesting, but the problem is, like, the best way I can have to illustrate it is the stat confusions. That you're told by the book that at like 11 is extreme, or 12 is extreme training, and a 20 is godlike. But by the game and how the mechanics work, if you don't have a 20 or at least an 18 in a main stat early on, you're just not good at your role with what the game wants you to do. And it feels less like you're supposed to be these epic adventures, and more that's like, well, the game wants you to be this. Just yeah, the underlying stats are just bad. Because the other thing, all you need to succeed in Savage Worlds is a 4. I caught myself very early when I realized, like, oh wait, I can't plan sessions assuming they'll fail at something. I have to plan these assuming they'll succeed. Because at the very start, if you get a +1, which is pretty easy to do, that I'll be back in a sec. All right, Spotify crash? Can't say twink. That's such a good quote of the day. Spanish Mario Galaxy ad? Wild. I have no idea what any of this thinks how Twitch does ad space here. It's wild. But yeah, no. Part of why I really love Savage Worlds is the underlying math is so much more player friendly. Never know why I get Spanish ads. I guess they just think you're a dashing or at least running Spaniard. Ow. But the thing is, it's so much more player friendly. It's actually really hostile for the GM, for the enemies, unless you build them similar to the players. Because the first thing is, there's two categories of human do have conquistador tendencies. That is true. Out of everyone I know, you're most likely to go out looking for gold and find platinum. Whether or not you actually recognize its value or dump it in the ocean like the conquistadors did, we'll never know. Until you get a shit ton of platinum. But there's two categories of player character. There are wild cards, which is the full benefits of a player character. You have 3 wounds, you roll a wild dice, which I'll get to in a moment. And that's pretty much it. And then there's the extras, which are... this is a bad one to try to talk to because of how much stuff is going on. But the extras have a single wound, and they don't roll the wild dice. What that means is the way a critical failure is handled. I might actually have to be good at this to get this, in which case I will come back to that later. Because that is not something we have the capabilities to do. Yeah, we just missed the middle one. Ah, well. Oh, you don't have conquistador tendencies. I completely misread that, sorry. Shit, my brain ain't braining. So yeah, the only way to roll a critical failure is to roll a 1 on all of your dice. At the absolute worst stat that you roll, it's 1d4, and if you're a player, 1d4 and a d6. The wild dice is always a d6. Which means statistically, you have a really low chance to critically fail. But the equivalent of a critical is rolling the highest number on any dice. Which means at the lowest, a d4 and a d6, you have a 25% chance to crit on the d4. And it largely only gets more so from there. Because that means at a low skill from a extra, an NPC, you have a 25% chance to critically fail. Not just regularly fail.
Figure it all out.
And that's gotten me so many times because each player character at the start of a session has essentially 3 free rerolls in bennies or other bonuses, and with good roleplay or however you go about rewarding or figuring out how to reward those, up to...
Good luck with this card.
Ow. Up to however many they earn from just essentially having fun and engaging with the game. Like, that alone matters a lot. It's just, hey, if you RP, if you engage with what we're trying to do here, if you do something good, or honestly, I just usually end up awarding them if a laughing fit occurs or something so ridiculous that I didn't have to do happens, which is pretty often. Then you can do things like re-roll, unless you get a critical fail. That's the important thing. A critical fail, always bad. Eh? Wait, where am I going with this? Ah! That's where I'm going with this. I have, at this point, wildly forgotten what, if any, point I had with this. I mean, aside from the from one of my favorite features, the I had to it once. The fact that there's roleplay that there's, first of all, hindrances, which I love. It's like, hey, here's several things to use and flavor your roleplay for the sole reason of giving yourself a far harder time. You want a mechanical drawbacks to having a single hand, single eye, something like that. Here's everything you need to know.
Which way you gonna go?
Okay, so that's number 2. You want the hindrance for simply being an overconfident, maniacal bastard. We have like several flavors of that. There's one that is just mean. It is entirely just, you are grumpy. And what's better is that the equivalent of class features, edges, are rewarded for that specific act of going out of your way to handicap yourself. Like in character creation, you need to take those flaws in order to get edges or more character benefits like skills or stats. And then afterwards, there you go. Some feats only
Well done.
require flaws. Hold up, we're not done here yet. No, there's only 2, which means one for the Wonder Seed and one for the exit.
Done.
But the second one was... Oh, when in doubt, start killing everything. Maybe that will reveal a thing. Wait, I think I know what it is. I think there's a way that I could go past this. I love how it forces you back over there. I think it's probably that. Yeah, definitely. Like, there's several feats that can only be... There it is. Can only be taken if you have a flaw. Like, it's just... So, and like, I know that D&D historically has had... it's been based around combat because it started as a war game.
Huh. Nice work.
There we go, 100%. it started as like the whole story being you're invading a castle through the basements and dungeons, and that the dungeon crawling became more interesting, and they added like some RPG type elements. God, no wonder I didn't get top there. There we go, that's another easy one. But another part of why it's nice to branch out and experiment with what you want to do is
You're not going in there, are you?
it helps you pick out, like, for your table and group, what you actually like in an RPG. Like, what do you want to do and focus on? Like, I've also largely found that I don't need big combats, and because that's the other thing, that combats in D&D take a long ass time. It takes so long to do because it's one part you don't do a ton of damage, and one part everyone has mitigation, 100 health, ways to heal, etc., etc. Last one. All right. So on and so forth, that after a certain point, it becomes a bit of a pain unless you're invested in that. Whereas Savage Worlds, as my party has done multiple times, you can, will, and when it's me, try to be clever. That's why you should do that. Worth it. Now we just have to get to the end without dying horribly. Easier done than said. But yeah, like, it lets you get on with stuff, storytelling, character encounters, roleplay segments, because it's easy to one-shot a boss. Because the dice explode, if you're lucky enough, if you can deal like 3 wounds or more, like the most amount of wounds that you can do on a boss is, or like have on an enemy is like, if I remember right from the creature creator at the end, like 6 or maybe 5, and that's like you take everything and have to justify that into a creature. I think the most something caps out on as in terms of HP in the book is like 4, or like there's like 1 or 2 with 5, but it's stuff like ancient dragons and stuff that you would expect to be BBEGs. Also, the listing for vampires specifically is hilarious because it has all of the classical vampire weaknesses listed, and that makes its stat block go on for like more than half of a page, for like a page and a half, and most of that is just weakness: garlic, rushing water, running water, sunlight, stake through the heart, compulsion to count, holy icons, etc., etc. It goes on for so long. I can check. I have it in the book in Reach because I've been, running it. All right. That's the rules. Ancient vampires. Bite, claws, change form, charm, children of the night, invulnerability, Messiah, undead, weakness, holy symbol, weakness, holy water, weakness, invitation only, weakness, stake through the heart, weakness, sunlight. So it doesn't have... The GM may want to add other edges as befits the vampire's previous life cycle. The abilities listed... So yeah, it's like, here's the standard array. because that's the other thing. Like, I didn't even notice the misspelling. Oh man, I might not live this. Oh wait, we're fine. And here's the thing, everything in that book, those are just examples. Even the player races, at some point, they will always have a table of, here is everything we use to make these existing templates for you, from like what the most common thing is, so you can just grab and go. Here's everything we used. Here's a mechanic in order to help you make something balanced. Here, oops, didn't mean to do that. Here's some suggestions, some rules. Here's an example from where and when to break said rules. Like, they straight up say, ignore this point count if your players need a bit more of a challenge. And it's fantastic. Like, for example, there's no changeling race in base rules. Okay, so that might need a couple more flagpoles, but we'll do that later. There's enough stuff that is just not used. Like, several races have dark visions, like elves and dwarves, as you'd expect. None of them have infravision.
One, two, three, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3.
That it still has it. Like, it has everything you need out to make something like that. Hang on. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm just gonna hard focus here to try to do the rhythm game. Why is this harder than like everything else? I feel like it's down that pipe. Wait, it might be just here. Ah. Give me your secrets, weird Shaq. 1, 2. 2. Hey. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. Hey. I think that's just flower coins. Ow. This is probably it. Ah. Hey. Early. Ooh. There it is. We found it. Why is that one of the most stressful parts of this game for me? Simple. Because I'm not that good at rhythm games. I should probably grab that. Ah! Rave's over, go home. Okay, now is there any more coins I have to do? Anything else here, or can we move on to something that, well, Well, I suppose it's not necessarily better. It's just different. But no, the funny thing... Back to RPG talk. Like, there's not... The... Right? Uh-huh! I'm trying to... God, I'm trying to just, like... bounce off the walls for things, and I keep on finding secrets. Wild. Is like there's an... Like, for the example of the vampire, there's not a specific mechanic for it on the stat sheet. I've already missed it? Wild. However...
Hello.
Huh? Weird. You would never find that if you weren't looking for it or had a drill shroom and were in the ceiling. Love that. Like, there's just a monster modifier that is at a flaw from the flaws section of character creation, and one that is a compulsion like that, which is... we're doing fine. Like, that's another thing I like, because there's one RPG called Genesis. It gives you, practically speaking, absolutely nothing. It just gives you the tools for building your own equipment. It's like, oh, you want something with these stats of like all these bonuses that thematically go good for light armor, right? You got this stuff. Heavy armor has this type of thing, etc., etc. And like, there's of course the basics, because okay, so I think Fungi Mines is just complete. Yeah, completed everything but Pipe Rock Plateau Special World, which is going to be a pain. Petal Isle. Haven't done Petal Isle. Maybe I should save something to... Maybe I should do from hardest first. Right. This is the only time I change badges. Wait, no. Wait, we're still alive. I forgot this isn't a water level. This is a land gimmick. Which one? Middle. Always middle. Always a land gimmick.
This place is dangerous. I'll just wait here.
Ah, coward.
Much choice.
Why did I think that passed through me? A mystery for the ages. That's so weird. I'm so used to having a galaxy-like spin that not having it is like... This is a core mechanic, right? No, this is just...
That was something.
This is just the only badge I use. Ah! There we go. Hello. Hey, you. That flower chose an awful place to live. You should move, reconsider, or something. I do love how much of this game is just we're making life markedly worse for the flowers, but the talking flowers by existing because we take what they enjoy.
Bye bye.
Okay, what else? There's a few more. Wow. Says a lot that all of the ones I have to do now are ones that are not water level adjacent. Which is a shame. I was kind of like them. Which one's this last? How dare he? That was my power-up. Whore. God, these things are so funny. Just like, thing. Okay, just past, like... Huh, I thought we passed that earlier.
Missing something?
Now we're fine. We don't need the goom... Actually... Shit. I was right, it was actively detrimental to... to pick up the Wonder Flower. Gimme. Because I don't think you can access this while doing Goomba.
I wonder what Goomba's taking.
Beautiful. Absolutely magnificent.
Thank you.
All right. Next level. Oh, shit. It just... I expected it to be further.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh, right.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
Look at him go. Ow.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
Where was it? Ah, yes. Right? Aha. I understand now. This is supply pipe. Wait.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
Oh. This is the very last one. How far down does this go? No, just to there.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
They must not... Well, yeah, they don't have much going on. They're just kind of sitting there. Excuse me!
Wow.
And I know why they keep on doing this one, because it is a fun gimmick. But I do love the levels that are always just, you have a ton of invincibility. Oh, Wild. Oh, right, there's nothing back here. There's a ton of stars that are about, give or take a little bit, just the same length as, or as far apart as you need them to be for, or to chain them together almost for the entire way. No, you're going to die there. I was hoping that this one was going to be in dang. In a star storm. Wait. Oh, come on, you can make that jump. I believe in you. Especially because I need multi-height things. Ah! Why is that one on fire? We're going up. Oh, this guy's only going one direction. You know what? He's old. He's large. I understand. After a certain amount of size, you kind of just don't wanna. It's like, I am this big already. The rest of y'all can figure it out. And that's just kind of that. Why did I think that was in the foreground? What? Hey, Dreamer, how's it going? Hear about a recent interview with Sagar? No, I did not. Hope you're doing well. Okay, where the... This seems suspicious. I have an idea. Is it a good one? Probably not. Wait, no, this is legit it. Holy. Knew there had to be a good one. Talked about Air Riders and how Galactic Nova is actually neutral. You know what? I can respect the type of neutrality that is, don't fucking make me do anything. I will make you regret it. Or the type of neutrality that's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you ask. It's not my fault if your ask is stupid. Because I have always loved that type of portrayal of, like, for lack of a better word, eldritch deals of, yeah, some of these are we have to get like under 80. Of like, the entity is not maliciously twisting your words. It's just giving, yeah, never malevolent or benevolent. He's just there. Just, yeah, that's exactly it. It's like, okay, I'll do this for you. Wait. Fire. Always fire underwater. Like, well, I hit something. Need speed. Like, it's not his job to parse these wishes. It's his job to grant them. There we go. By any means deemed necessary. But I do legit like the slant of specifically, hey, you know, it's entirely a bias due to things like Roadside Picnic or Stalker, where a good part of the story is like, I need to watch the movie specifically, but that one's take on the Wish Granter was, it doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you actually want. And in one specific case is like the abject horror of one character who realized that, oh wait, what I had wanted, we're doing worse than... We're doing worse than last time. It was not Zora's Wish Grant?
Congratulations!
Not sure. Yeah, he's used to eating spicy hot peppers. It's part of a balanced diet. Yes, technically correct. The best type of correct. Okay.
What you gonna pick? Tough choice.
I think I want elephant. I think I want fire for the first couple, and then I want bubble for the rest, or elephant for the rest. It'll also help if it doesn't take me like 30 seconds through this time. I think I got it if I just do the rest properly. There we go. Ow. It's alright. That's why we grabbed elephant. But yeah, totally agree. Like, it is really cool to see the creators take on the story and like what they were intending, whether or not that matched up or how well that came across. Because there's something very much different from... Because every time you have something like that, how it's portrayed from individuals and what they're bringing into it and what they want to see. I can't believe I was 1 second off the first time. It's so different, and like... Honestly, the idea that he is a neutral entity that is just... You have a wish, it'll be granted. There are limits with like... But what you ask for will be, to the best of Nova's ability, given. It's just fun. Because I've been thinking about that from this morning. I kind of woke up with the idea of, yes, people can like try to do eldritch deals with myself. They don't work very well because, one, there's not actually anything forcing me to follow through on them. Like, I'm not real in the sense that I don't exist from within I didn't come into existence inside a reality. I came into existence outside of one. So I have something up here. This might have been why I get... Yeah, that's a way forward. Aha! We've found where we need to go. I understand why you can go back down the pipe from the flag and why it's not a one-way thing. That suddenly makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, there's one there, and then the other one is just after the words. Nice. But it's like, yeah, there's not really a way to make something that came from outside of reality, bound or forced into whatever, because it kind of supersedes whatever's inside of there. Like, yeah, you can't really make something to contain something that by design is meant to be able to eat absolutely everything. So largely any contract that you convince a World Eater to enter into won't work well unless said World Eater is amused by it. I also love how happy this massive missile Meg is. It's like, yes. Just having such a good time. And also, like... Right, I forgot, they're not platforms, they're still enemies. That was like the technical limitations of... Alright, there's only so much that I can do. I'm probably going to make do something in a way that does technically fulfill your request, but makes you really wish I didn't. Which suits me fine, because I don't want to do shit. I want to fulfill these in the most annoying way possible so I don't get asked to do more things. Yeah, good luck with... Well, I mean... You can ask them, and they will info dump relentlessly at you. Oh yeah, I can just grab this. They are primarily defined by an obsession. But if you ask, like, oh, say, hey, I want to make, like, hey, there's this girl that doesn't know I exist. I want to make her fall in love with me. And for example, if the World Eater you ask has been playing a lot of survival horror, it's like, I have an idea. We're going to trauma bond you two. Well, what? Trust me on this, and also try not to die. I hope you've played like at least a couple Resident Evil, because you're going to need to know how to do puzzles. Like, wait. I thought you could just... Nope. Nope, you are going to deal with survival horror. Good luck. Have a knife. World Eater in... Stop, that's what these streams are.
See you later.
I suddenly remember this being a massive pain. Wait, how much of this can I trivialize simply by having... Okay, I need the last one. Can I just not have to engage with, like... Oh my god. Oh god. Why did you go that way? Exactly. Yes. There it is.
See you later.
Okay. I have mixed feelings because I remember last time that most of my troubles were on these initial jumps. And that, like, once I got to the point the second one shows up at, I was pretty much golden. There we go. That one's easy.
Way to go.
Is the stream still going? Oh yeah, it is. I looked at the little bit of like frame rate, bits per second, live time, CPU usage, all that. I'm like, is that... I'm used to seeing more red there. I'm used for something absolutely horrible to be going on. Right. Wait, this one's actually fun. Well, I remember it's a bit hectic. Right. You get turned into a...
Hey,
Hello. Wait, is this not a wonder thing and it's just pure armadillo? But okay, there is a one. It's not pure armadillo. It's only 25% dillo. Which I think, if we go by the categorization of leather, that is still genuine armadillo. Yeah, this is a godly amount of rats all over again. How dare! How dare! Ow. Rat leather coat? Yeah. Except less rat leather, more, Actually, no. How would you categorize an armadillo? Like, is it a rat? I assume it's rat adjacent, but it's like armored rat. So, okay, we know where it is now. So would that be like rat? Not quite leather, but not quite plates. But definitely some form of armor. Rat scale mail? Like, it wouldn't block a bullet, but I could definitely see it being in that category of armor that's like, it might not be the best, but it'll save your life. Like, it's better than nothing sort of deal. See, and there's related to anteaters. Fascinating. So yeah, rat leather. Oh wait, I can go down from there. And sloths. Fascinating. Learning so many things that I never knew I didn't know. It's not... I feel like it's marsupial adjacent. How close is it to the possum, North America's only marsupial, and thus the only marsupial that matters? Ah! Big. Granted, this is from an AI. Oh. I am taking it with a full-size salt crystal. But I would say like you know the area of fantasy armor that's like studded leather, where it's like that's not a thing. And that isn't quite how that works. But it fills the niche of I need a little bit more protection. Do I have to just fully complete it? Or did I miss another thing? Oh, I mean, we'll do a Goomba. We'll do this one just because it's funny. Yeah, Gambesons. Or like... No, because if you look into armor technology, it's like... Oh, wait, for majority of human history, the main methodology of protection was like cloth or boil, like wax reinforced. It's like not metal. Some types of wood if I remember right, but I wouldn't trust my memory. And then a ton of just reinforced cloth, or like what would be the equivalent of padded armor, because they had that in high demand. They had that ready to go. They could just do that. Now it worked. Yeah, and paper armor. I was thinking of that, but I'm like, I have no idea if that is real or not, or if I'm just misremembering. But no. Ah! So close. So close.
See you later.
This time for sure, we're getting the top. But honestly, like, any type of historic European martial arts is so cool, simply because it's so much more unhinged than you ever thought. There is no honor. There's barely a code of conduct. The only thing you can depend on is a book of techniques that's like, your opponent is in a near impenetrable suit of armor. And you have a one-handed sword. A cheap one-handed sword. That was on me. Here are ways to employ that like a hammer to get through that bastard in plate armor. Also in a way that you might be able to salvage said plate armor for yourself. Because let's be honest, that's where the real money in this conflict is. Stealing other people's armors and flipping it on the side. Like, just to flip through fencing manuals from, as I like to call him, that bastard Fiore, is so interesting. If I wasn't so perpetually tired and also kind of lazy, I would definitely have found a place to take up fencing by now. Oh, come on, I did the exact same thing. Well, so aim for the helmet. Oh yeah, you can discombobulate so well there. We'll come back to this partially because before I go throwing myself at all of the places that I can get flower coins, I want to spend them all, which means completing all these sections. Because these are guaranteed ones that you don't have, and after a certain point, it's better to pay 3 times as much per than to try the random. Because everything that you do in this game has there's 8, I believe, or 6 or 8. No, I think it's 6 different medals that you can get in this game for completing things. Like 1 for beating Bowser, 1 for 100%ing all level, or getting all the seeds. I think there's 1 for every coin, but it might be 1 for... yeah, I think it's 1 for every star coin, so I think I just missed some in there. And then there's 1 for at the top of every flagpole. Although it might be instead 1 for fully completing every course. And I feel like there's 1... okay, so we just have 2 more. There's 1 for every 100%ing every level. Okay, so what do we got? Are we missing... Yeah, it might actually be easier to tell by just going through and grabbing everything. So I know I got all the coin, or all the stars. I think I got all the... Did I get all the coins? In which case, that should be open to me. But I might actually need to get all the flags. Yeah, because that's completely completed. That's completely completed. That has bloomps left and parachute cap. And invisibility. That's going to be a great one. And a whole lot of random smalls. That one's done. This one... Oh! Star coins. That would definitely do it. I completely forgot about Magma Bog. That... Although, for personal pride, I kind of want to get all the tops of the flagpoles, but I might do that one off stream. And I know there's an ad that's about to come. I saw it count down. But it's like 3 minutes. And then one more, because, screw ya. Well, let's see if we can do this before the ad hits, because, it should be fast! I kind of don't have a say in that matter. Ah! Well, it might be fast. Aha, there it is. Be back in a bit. Ants. All right, where were we going? Oh, right, running for our lives and trying very hard not to fall off into lava. Wait, I remember why this took forever. It's because if you run straight into that pipe, you just go through and that locks you out from getting the flag.
Faster, faster.
I'm going as fast as I can, plant. Okay, well, not the flag. The way the music just cut out there.
Thank you.
I hope I at least got the flag on that one. I probably didn't. No! Oh, hey! And now, we go check. We have to 100% it all. All right. We start at the hardest and most likely to make me go insane. And then we go easier and easier. And then we get frustrated and go back to the easiest and work our way harder and harder. And then we go insane again because one insanity is not enough. We need to have two. It's very important for the process that we have a second. And oh my god, why am I talking so fast? I don't think I've breathed in a while. Then, yeah. Squish! Hey, I do actually need a minute to just breathe. But yeah, we need more insanity. That insanity is a very important part of this process, and if we don't have it, I'll get bored. And if I get bored, I'll get sad. If I get sad, I'll give up.
Believe in you.
And if I give up, then you probably won't see me for like a month because it's just bleh. So it's very important that I never spend a moment in reality or else bad things happen. Actually, that is just extremely lore accurate. Person who's made a streaming character very close to how they just are is surprised that that character is very close to how they just are. News at like 9:30 Central Time. Wait, 9. You get what I mean. I hope. If so, sorry. And I'm pretty sure that you are entitled to some form of compensation, like it's a mesothelioma. Ah! I hate that pipe. I think I might despise it.
See you later.
This time for sure. You know, having a mushroom body could be fun. You know, I'm wondering.
Wow.
Yes? Except I once made it known that I dislike playing Engineer on Risk of Rain 2, and now every single bastard wants to fussle me. So showing them mushrooms would just encourage them. And I refuse to let anyone who plays Engineer win. I mean, not at Risk of Rain. I care too much about everyone having a fun time when I play that game to, like, actively sabotage. But outside of it, I refuse to let them have the last laugh of seeing me fuzzled. So we're saying with no visible fungi. But also, if it wasn't for the fact that I have too many ideas for I want this character in a scene doing something silly and kind of inadvisable, it would amaze me more that I don't have any Mario art. So hellishly poisonous mushroom, or a hybrid, or Wungus. The version of Bungus that is actually useful if you don't stand still for the entire game. Yes! Yes!
Way to go!
It's so easy to get the tops of flagpoles with a spin. What? Well, I've seen some mushroom-themed VTubers around. They seem like pretty fun guys. Alright. Next level. It's Dolphin Kick. And that should be it. I just have to not fuck this up. It's odd that I'd be so down for a Nintendo game where you play as a Goomba only. No, not at all. That's... Hey, Western, thanks for the check-in. Good luck. But, like, I think part of the fun of a lot of Nintendo character designs is, like, you have Mario Kart World that, for all of its faults, because that one, I'll admit that I was a little bit sad about how rough that was. Like, I felt that as, like, yeah, they kind of ran into that with having it in... I don't know what I expected to happen there. With the open world, that... I found it so funny that, like, Kirby Air Riders showed up with a very faithful to the original, to the first game on GameCube's world design.
Impressive.
Oh! I just did that one wrong. Wild. Where I'm like, that is the one game that everyone would have been okay with being open world, but, like, respect for it not being that. Amazing. That the fact that they just had everyone and so many random enemies to the point where it's like, wait, who is this? Who even is this dude? And there's so many people that's like, wait, you can play as the cow? Hell yeah! Don't have a check, so I'm missing.
Bread.
Hell yeah, Butterfly. That silly image of a Goomba wall jumping. I love it. Wait. Found one. Okay, I know I'm insane. But this has everything. There. We'll come back to that later. So that's checked. That has bloomps. Goes the game. It's going great. We've gotten all the Wonder Seeds. We've gotten all the Star Coins. And it turns out... Oh. I missed seeing that one. But I assume you found one. If it hit me. And now we just have to do... we just have to get all of the tops of the flagpoles. Which means more speedrunning. The only sad part about this is that it takes... that adding in the Wonder Seed segments often takes so long, and it's even odds on if doing the Wonder Seeds will get you closer. I see why there's a mushroom there. Love to see the big goom bosses. Ah. I feel like they could do like an RTS game or or like some sort of strategy game of commanding Bowser's army. But like on one hand, if you do that, everyone's going to be like, I'm sorry, why does Mario get a Fire Emblem game in like the style of older Fire Emblems, and Fire Emblem fans don't. But I also agree. I want to play as a Goomba. I want to play as a big Goomba. Or I want to take... Consider Mafia Goombas. It's right in the name. It's funny that the Piantas get the Mafia gimmicks, but how did they overlook Mafia Gooms? We're going to send I think Paper Mario has definitely done it, where they've done the don't make me send the Goom squad at ya. Goomba in a pinstripe suit? Yeah! Like, it's perfect! Oh, but... Ah, perfect. What? No worry whatsoever. Like, yeah, admittingly, they would be stepping on the toes of the Pianta Syndicate from Paper Mario games, but a little early.
Hang in there, okay?
Yeah, I messed that up too much. But it would be so funny. Honestly, just whatever they end up doing, I am kind of partial to... I'm just partial because I do love the Bowser minion content. I think it's so funny to just have them be just this whole thing.
I bet you can make it.
Do I have to triple jump or something? Or do I need more speed?
I bet you can make it.
Is it... Ah! That'll do it. Don Goomblossy. Goombussaloni. See this guy? I don't want it. Fix it. Goomba Gooms. On it, boss. Yes! The bat. Nope. It kind of sucks. Okay, so there's... We're coming back to this one. That's done, that's done. Scram, skedaddles. He's gonna be sleeping with... He's gonna be sleeping with the Cheep Cheeps. Your shroom's gonna be sleeping with the Cheeps. You know what? There are several games where I'm just like, I am perfectly fine with playing with a game without the protagonist appearing whatsoever. Like, I really wish that they did that the Zelda game where Link is a side character. Like, my only complaint with that is when I realized, oh wait, they're using Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom rules with this, which means it doesn't actually matter what the solution is. I'm expected to cheese it at all forms, which that made me sour a bit on Echoes of Wisdom, but that's more because I really like the old style games where it's like, I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. I'm missing something. Aye! How dare he proceed to headbutt the guy into the ground? There's two ways to read that. Either A, the Paper Mario style bounce attack, or B, just rapid head banging right into him over and over and over again. I like them both. Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Although I wonder. Pokemon's a special case. Oddly enough, despite the fact that there's kind of been an increase of town builders with every other game, like,
So, did you have
even Kirby kind of has this, like, this thing in the latest one, or in Forgotten Lands, where a big part of that is... Nope, don't grab that. Where, like, a big part of it is restoring Waddle Dee Town and getting more amenities from that. I don't think Mario will ever get, like, any city building elements, aside from, like, the usual Bowser destroyed the town, we're gonna be rebuilding it, it'll take a minute, but largely it doesn't feel like you're going and gathering resources to rebuild a thing. It's all plot relevant, and after a time it'll be fixed or broken again. Although I could see there being space. Oh, God. It's either the magma mines, which I have no idea what's going on with these. Like, seriously. Poplin Shop, which doesn't have... Oh. Okay. I can't believe I am going to have to grind coins because I didn't get that one badge. Anyway, what's the least painful? Ah, shit. Most painful option. This, right here.
Here we go.
Because it's the only other thing we have to do. Oh, wait. Wait. This actually ain't horrible. It's only somewhat bad because of how how hard it is to see. But that can simply be avoided by holding one of these. See, there's a plan here, and that plan is Jar. Okay, that plan is changing. We're... No, my ride! How dare! All right, we got another try at this.
Oh,
I can't
no.
see shit. All right. We just have to keep the jar in our hands and belief in whatever organ you store belief in. Got it. First try. It's very complicated. You know what my least favorite part in the Very Definite Final Challenge is? The Very Definite Final Challenge is a badge roulette. The last one's invisibility. I died there probably 40 times. No. Oh, you don't need every badge. Well, let's go suffer. This is gonna suck. Like, legit, I went into this with 99 lives. I had to stop at one point to go get more.
Oh, yeah.
However, this will let us get the last badge. Because every section, the badge equipped will flip. It's so bad that there's actually like there's actually a halfway point. And I don't know if it's just because I never did another level and never wiped the progress. But the easiest way to describe this is it's a Kaizo trap. It's a Kaizo level. The Mario devs were just like, hey, we know you freaks like this sort of thing. So we put one in the game for you. Because what people forget is that Mario is not the easy baby platformer game.
Show me what you can do.
It is absolutely ruthless at times. They just don't put that in the main game. I'm going to die here. And yes, we do need... Okay, we're not going to die, but we are going to be coming damn close. Shut up, flower. Well, good news. This will solve the issue of not having enough money. But this level is also so fucking cool. This is why I had the muscle memory to crouch every time I was on those things. Because, yeah, it's about frame perfect at some points. There's no way I'd try this. I do this in one time.
Then jump again.
Nope. Yeah. That's on me for not respecting the gimmick.
Crouch. Then jump.
I remember doing... So we are at the halfway point. I remember doing this so many times that it's probably etched in my bones. Like, not even joking. The memory is there. I am recalling. God, this is going to be the Kirby and the Forgotten Lands final
Jump against the wall. Then jump again.
final true arena that I beat on like first time after hyping it up as being so difficult. Oh. Rude. God, that's the path it takes. All right, I see how it is. Game. That's so rude, but in a way that I can't pretend I didn't see coming. Oh yeah, and also that had to go back to restock on lives the first time through. That's also with it giving you several nope. So bad Mario game. So the thing is, a lot of my ability to play these Mario games is because it's literally the first thing I remember. Like the little lore tidbit of bread gain sentience when encountering an NES as left on. It's only a little bit of an exaggeration. Like legit, the first memory I have is someone playing Super Mario Bros. 3. I think it was my dad, but
Jump again.
I mean, case in point for how much I just remember Mario and not the situation. The moment when my brain was like, hey, stupid, start recording, this is important, there's going to be a test on this later, was Mario. And like, I've played that game so many times that it's just, I kind of got really good at this style of platformer. To the point whenever a new game comes out, it's like, are these games easy, or am I just so good at it I have trouble remembering? Aw. Thanks. First memory is weird. Specifically shouldn't have this memory?
Then jump
Hell yeah! Whew! I shouldn't have been able to do that. We love impossible memory stuff. Impossibilities like that. Oh, I see what the path through there is.
You've got it.
Okay, also good to know that... So that's not necessary, but it is the assumed path.
Practice makes better.
Yeah, because now we're getting to the point where these are, like, not the standard mobility badges. They're very specifically the challenge ones. The ones that you don't... Oops. That you don't put on because they are a pain in the ass. And the game's like, nah, screw ya. You're going to learn. Which, again, I can't believe we're getting so close. But it seems having memories of scientifically shouldn't have something that happens in your family. Older brother has one too. Have you considered merely that the Stoff clan is eternal? They have always existed. They will always exist. And there has never been a point where they haven't existed, even when they don't exist. I mean, that seems like as good of a rationale for as any to me. Just might be non-Euclidean. A little temporally lumpy, you know.
Jump against the wall, then jump again.
How did that work? I was not aware that that was possible to skip that. Yeah, it's good to know that these little flowers aren't like, hey, get these if you're in for a challenge. They're actual path markers. That would be interesting, right? Be fun.
Practice makes better.
Now we throw ourselves at this again, and again, and again, and one more time than we should. And then we give up and go eat nachos. And by give up, I mean this takes us a half hour and it's the end of stream, and we naturally are at a point where we go eat nachos. Because that's honestly kind of what I do after stream. You have a little snack because this is energy and you gotta take care of yourself. Nachos. Tuesday. But what year? I don't know, it could be anywhere between, the year was 97. Don't ask me what the first two digits were. It could be anywhere from 197 to 1997 or 2097, despite it not being that one not coming around just yet. Well, actually, that one specifically doesn't come around. But that's a story for another time.
Jump against the wall, then jump again.
It's wild is when you start getting the timings down for the melon piranhas specifically. Wild dodge there. And there it goes back. Exactly what I should have expected. Do not taunt the amps, for they will have their revenge as you blindly jump down. Now, I'm curious as to what the next 2D Mario platformer will be like, because I can see them specifically being similar to this to grow off of the success that they had, but also being completely different in an effort to not repeat everyone and their mother, literally their mothers. I know some people whose mothers do not like the Super Mario Bros. Games. In order to not repeat the issue of everyone kind of rebelling against the concept there, that'd be horrific. I'm a non-Euclidean being. I sometimes wake up in the distant future. Here's the fun thing. Time is not a physical dimension. Time is just a measure of rotation, of planetary rotation. It doesn't exist if there's not a planet to tell it that it should exist. Ah, that was barely. I do love how non-Euclidean is like a sign of eldritchness when in reality it's just geometry not on a Euclidean plane. So like curves. Like if you look at it as to what Euclidean geometry means, it's really funny. And that's part of why, like, for my own stuff, it's... Yeah, I just exist in a non-3D plane. Yeah, but... I'm kind of close on that amp. We're getting to the point where the controller feels weird. I'm kind of here for it. But also I do like sometimes I wake up at random times. Oh, like sometimes you wake up at 6 a.m.? No, sometimes I wake up at 600 BC. And sometimes it's 6000 BC. The crabs inherit the earth. That was the spin doing so... The spin coming in ridiculously handy here. Don't lie to me. Full speed ahead. Wait, I remember this one. It's fun. Because, like, yeah, who would have guessed that you get a speed boost on Missile Megs? Wild. Once woke up in the year 5000 AD, the crows inherited the earth from the crabs. Oh, why don't you just treat me to my absolute favorite hat or badge?
Take a breath.
I refuse to breathe. Shit. I welcome the crow. Right? I know so many crows, and they're all amazing. Like, one day I randomly realized, like, wait, I know more than 10 crow VTubers, and they're all, like, super cool. Wild. I guess it's just crows are cool. Although the numbers get... Ah! We're spinning all the way down. All right. Gotta use those bulbs as a guide. And a little bit of existing knowledge. So you don't have to do perfect. You just gotta do good enough. Now I have to do perfect.
Mid-air spin. Woohoo!
Now I just have to not fuck up.
Take a breath. Whoa!
Ah, there we go. No, Crow's couldn't be any worse. I can see that being them doing a good job. What's the game? I know there's a game that's like beavers inherit the earth. It's like Timberborn or something, like a city builder, but you're playing as beavers and trying to make sustainable architecture and aquaculture. And that's just so fun. It's a shame I'm not better at those types of games, because those kind of make my brain scream if it's not like Civilization, where I can just decide, you know what? France has had it too good for too long. I'm gonna go invade.
Impressive.
Not heard of that? Oh, that's your type of thing. It's fun.
Then unleash the bomb.
Oh, that grapple. The vine grappling hook is much longer than I gave it credit for.
Oh no!
Ow! My entire face. This is... I remember this section now. I'm like, I feel like I'm halfway through from the last flag. Because, you know, those are usually your halfway there flags. This is where I started losing lives hand over fist. This is where it starts to hurt. It's like, hey, we have like 4 flags here, and several of them you can't help but get a 1-up every handful of tries. Especially when the wheels fall off. That is a well-known state of mind. The point where you were doing good. You were almost through the next section. You made progress. And then the wheels fell off. Well-documented phenomenon. I think the wheels are starting to fall back on. Or... something's falling, and it might be good. That's what I'm trying to get at. Or at the very least, I'm getting the muscle memory back. It's getting... the etching into the bones are returning. I'm remembering exactly what to do, where and when, to the point that I'm actually not getting, flower coins?
Jump, then unleash
Which is kind of a problem. Okay. I think we got something. I did forget to breathe. And let... oh, there's a limit. Oh, there's a limit. You cannot stay hugged to the wall with a vine forever. The grappling hook has a limit. I should have seen that coming. That is on me. I will do better in the future, unless I am lying. In which case, that'll be news to both of us when we get to the future and find out that I have, in fact, been lying. I don't even know what went wrong there. Mystery to us all. It's time for sure. Hey, another 1-up. I'll be gone before you know it. Yeah, of course I know how to waste my life. I played Mario. I've wasted so many lives. Doing things I should have known better.
Mid air spin.
And up, and up.
Focus.
Why did I not jump there at all? Be crying about now. Oh, see, that's what the insanity's for. The insanity is what... I know I will always prevail because I am absolutely fucking insane and believe that I can do the same thing over and over again, and eventually I will get a different outcome because they were wrong. Sometimes that just happens. Have insanity for some things. This is not one of them. You're probably better off,
Mid air spin.
but like, I don't know, I'm in this case alone, I am definitely on the side of I do not suffer from insanity. I quite enjoy it. Yeah, that was close. That section is getting to a point where if I'm not going so fast that I don't have time to stop and think, it's hard to
Jump.
get back.
Reach the vine.
Like that. You're doing great. Thank you. I need to learn to not experiment so much. I know exactly what to do and how to do it. I just have to know that I know how to do it and not have to reinvent how to do it. It concerns me so much that I miss... Oh, wait, I know why I missed those coins. I'm short Mario. If I was tall Mario, I would have gotten it. Don't even ask, I'm just as confused as the rest of y'all. I was thinking for a moment there, like, yeah, this section's actually pretty nice because at the end, you can recover from it. You're not consigned to one mess up and you die. And then I continued to not recover from it and eventually died from a single mess up. The wheels fell off. Then they fell back on, then one fell off, and then one didn't. And yeah, we're just kind of living through it. Focus? No, I am thinking too much. I have to think less. I already have no thoughts in this soupy brain. I have to somehow prevail and think less than that. I have to think negative thoughts. I have to make it so that people listening to me lose brain cells and are unable to form a coherent thought. That is how I ultimately succeed. Probably. I don't know. I'm not thinking too hard about it.
Oh no!
So close. The grappling hook is weird. It's like that one... Well, we don't have the guide anymore, but I think I have the muscle memory for it. Oh, hey, we have the guide. Don't have the muscle memory for it. Wonderful... Wonderful what thing to discover. Wait a minute. Hi, I'll be with you in a moment. We're currently in hyperfocus because this is the last and very much hardest level of the game. I don't know who... Walter Kong, thank you so much for rating. Also, welcome back, Karst. Somebody bite that... Karst, what are you? Identify yourself and then be bitten. I've completely forgotten, but welcome in, Raiders. For everyone new here, I'm Eldritch Bread. You're playing Romeo as a dead man? How is he? Is he still dead, or did he get better? I've seen a lot about that, and I absolutely love that game's absolute dedication to complete insanity. They're like, hey, what if things just happened and we're like, what the hell? But welcome in, for anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Bread, Eldritch from Beyond Reality. You found an old man blockbuster full of retro games, and inside my personality does not have to evolve. I do not have to better myself as a person or entity, and I can just kind of sit here and do whatever. So I'm doing whatever. Specifically tonight is Super Mario Wonder, because I realized I never really fully played that game, despite absolutely loving it and beating it all in a week. And like, when it first came in, Non-Tasty Demon, bet. You're Tasty. Unfortunately, you've been assigned Tasty. Also, thank you again for the raid, Walter. If you have to raid and run, totally understand. Like, streaming's a whole lot of work. You were just talking for like however long you were streaming. So go do that. Go do your post-stream care or whatever you need. We'll be going insane. And fun part is that this isn't even all the level. This is like a third. Gonna raid and dip in a second. Yeah, understandable. It's late for me too. Got like 10 minutes left. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing the community, and good luck. What the hell was I talking about? I don't even know. I think I was just mimicking whatever noises were in the background.
Jump, then unleash the vine.
Jump. Fine. Up. Yeah, you get it.
Deep breaths.
Romeo is so fun. Suda 51's wild story would throw time travel in the mix. Yeah, I've seen. I forgot I didn't have the spin. I was just trying to idly spin. Ah, well, we'll get it eventually. Like, I've seen so many great things about Suda's stories, and like, what the hell is the Travis touchdown one's called? And like Killer is Dead, I've heard is good. Killer 7, I've seen friends stream that, it's great. No More Heroes, that's it. And just, good games. We need more nonsense in the industry. Nonsense is what keeps it alive. Example, whatever nonsense this is. Kind of annoys me that I'm doing the inputs right before I have to, because I do kind of want the star coins or the flower coins I get from subsequent attempts in order to fund. Yeah, No More Heroes. Only heard great things from it. Simply because like I'm trying to farm them up a bit in order to afford the last badge. I didn't have enough from when I first came through. Okay. Too close. No! Yes! We're doing it the safe, boring way.
Don't give up.
And now, on to Fresh Hell. This is as far as we've gone on stream. This is the last segment. If I can do this, we're done. I'm going to lock in and shut up. That is the last jump of it. You just have to get across that fish, and you're home free. The flag was a little bit out of sight. Okay, I can do this. I know I can because I've done it before. I've beaten this game. I've 100%ed it. But I can feel it. So close. That is the worst section of this entire thing. That's saying something. Like, I am fully convinced that this entire section was developed after they took all the drugs they had, and then some. And they're like, you know what would be funny? They're like, oh my god, yes, do it. Okay, I'm starting to understand how to do this. Words before disaster. I'm starting to understand how to do this. Immediately fries himself from trying way too hard to go fast. I can take my time on the grapple section. because so long as I can grapple onto the wall again, that will let me just stay in place forever. Well, not forever. Merely for a very long time. Which is basically the same thing as forever. Just not as long, you know? Hey, you know, you get it. You understand. If not, too bad you do. Deal with that on your own time. In hindsight, because of this section, I think they stopped giving the coin rewards at the end, simply because they're like, they've had enough. They just want to get through this quick. Ah! I saw it coming. I'm like, that's on the spike. That's on the trap. That ain't gonna be good. Maybe I just stream until I get it. That'd be an option. Could do that as a joke, as a prank. Do it incorrectly.
Mid air spin. Focus. Impressive.
Although I should probably end now, or end soon, because of how little brain there is in the brain. And by that I mean 0. There isn't a brain. Do not worry myself with such biology, and neither should you. Most of the human body is completely superfluous. I don't see why you need most of it. Shit! Wait! We're golden? God, I will never die? None of that is remotely true? There we go.
See ya. See ya.
Let's do this again. Back to locking. Shit. God, that goes faster than it should. It's that specific jump that I think ate so many of my lives last time. Alright. One more try. We're going through the ad break that I see is just... that's coming up. And when it returns... I mean, I'm going to stop at the invisibility section, unless I lie. And, we'll... I don't know, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. That's just how things will go. I'm determined. I will finish this. Maybe not tonight, but in the near future. There we go.
Jump, then unleash the bomb.
Oh, that was so close. It's like, what if I go? What if I go as fast as I can? And turns out, yes, it's a little bit frame perfect. But you can.
Don't give up.
Okay, just gonna let that. Perfect.
See ya.
Getting good at that section. I say like I haven't done it a dozen times in a half hour. I hesitated. I went a little bit back out of habit because I thought I was ahead of it. And if I didn't, I would have been on it. I think I just have to full send it. I just have to full send it when I get to that last section with the fish. That is the plan. We know what we need to do. And we're going for it.
Mid-air spin. Whee! Woohoo! Focus. Whoa! Woohoo!
Just got another life.
Impressive.
Oh,
Jump, then unleash the body.
good luck with the ads. We'll be here.
Deep breaths.
And we just kind of single kick it because that's so much safer.
Give up.
Let it cycle, because why wouldn't you?
See ya.
There we are. If I get it in the seconds before the ads formally start. Full send!
Yahoo!
I think I went under. I don't think I had enough height. Well, at least I can do in an ad break is get back up there. So close. I can feel it. Not only can I feel it in my bones, I can feel it in your bones. Don't ask why I'm feeling your bones. You don't want to know. And now it's just ads, so it's me and myself. And myself.
Mid-air spin.
No, not with my thoughts. There are none of those left.
Focus.
Got rid of those.
Impressive. Jump, then unleash the vine. Oh, no. Keep going. Mid-air spin. Woohoo! Woohoo! Focus. Woohoo! Oh! Woohoo! Oh! Woohoo! Impressive. Jump, then unleash the bomb.
Two in the zone. Way two in the zone. Nah.
Keep going.
Think after the ads, I should probably just send them all out. It's starting to be the point where it's not getting, runs aren't getting better. They're getting a little bit worse each time. I think it's
Mid-air spin. Woohoo! Woohoo! Focus. Whoa! Woohoo! jump, then unleash the run.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. We've been going insane. We've been fine. I found another skip. I didn't know that was a thing. I think this will legit be the last run.
Don't give up.
So we'll either get it, or we'll die in shame. Those are the two options in all things. Walking.
Yahoo! 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 Wah-ha! Wah-ha!
Oh my god, we did it! We are at the point where it is impossible to fuck this up. I am the greatest friend that's never lived! That's me as a quote.
Bye-bye.
I think that's in there twice. What the fuck is this? And the funny thing is, we don't have enough coins left for the final badge. So this is still on some level uncompleted. Same! So Mario's party achieved a spectacular feat, clearing all the special world courses, with an astonishing display of skill, with less lives lost than last time. So, commemorative achievement, you've earned the secret badge, the Sound Off badge? Such a wonderful adventure. Thank you for playing. Aw. Does this just turn all the sound off? I want to see. Yep. Yes. I know exactly where to check this out at. I think... like around here? Oh, an unlocked set. Now, there's a cannon somewhere. Although I don't think it's that. It's the sound off? No, it's not. It's not turning the music off. It's making it sound off. Weird. Okay, that's actually really funny. Hang on. I think we can get... if I remember right. If I can find where it was. There. Coins galore. I think this will give me enough to get the badge, which should be another thing. It's acapella? I think this turns it acapella. It's an acapella badge. Don't. This is amazing. Legit worth it. Collecting the coins just makes it say coin, 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 coin. That is so much better. We beat it. Now, Deep Magma Bog, the shop, and we got the sound off badge that makes all the sound effects a cappella. Coin, 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 coin. No. Where all badge makes 5. So I think the very last Wait. Yeah, the very last thing I have to do is complete all the worlds, which means getting all of the standees, of which I have like a handful. I have, what was that, 7 left. I'm out of star coins. However, that is literally everything you can do in the game. There is nothing left. So let's go find someone to raid, because I have gone fully insane. And this one is the best mood for that. So hang on by quick. I'll find someone to raid. God, that's such a fun game. Yeah, Reinhardt. Because this one of her being assaulted by darts while trying to steal chips is funny to me. Hell yeah, Whisper. Monster Hunter, just chatting. Yeah, let's raid Ricky. Thank you all for coming. I had a wonderful time. I'm so glad to get this game like done and fully showed off properly on stream. Or me, Ray, and Ricky. He's playing Keeper. He's cool. Yeah, that's about all. Good luck.